When you're starting your career, ito lang sana ang suggestion ko. Do not do what the rich do. Do what the rich did. Today, no, I feel sorry or sad when the internet business gurus will say, oh, ang mayaman may stocks. So, dapat may stocks ka rin. Ang mayaman may Bitcoin. Dapat may Bitcoin ka rin. Friends, kaya lang sila may stocks and may Bitcoin kasi sobrang pera yon. Hindi yun ang nagpayaman sa kanila. Ang nagpayaman sa kanila, negosyo nila. In fact, they have a lot of money that they can spare. Bakit? Sabi ko sa inyo, di ba? The key to becoming rich is you keep a portion of the money you earn. Bakit? Anong gagawin natin doon? You use the money you kept and the experience you gain to build a business that will give you a fruitful future. The money you keep must fund opportunities. Let me explain this. Punta tayo ngayon sa concept of investing. Paano tayo mag-invest? Because kaya ka nag-ipon kasi gusto mo ngayong magpalaki yung pera mo. Yung pera na tinago mo, hindi mo lang ilalagay sa bangko. Dapat gamitin mo siya para palakihin. So let's talk about investment. Ang tanong sa investing is, saan? Saan ko siya ilalagay? Today, there are many mediums or form or channels that you can invest. Ito, isa ko nakita sa internet, sabi niya 16 ways to invest your money. May stocks, may index fund. Anong index fund? Yung stocks, bumibili ka ng individual company. Yung index fund, sinunod mo lang yung index na kung ano ang growth ng top 30 companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange. May cryptocurrency, may gold, may silver. Ngayon, merong REITs. Okay, para rin siyang stocks. Merong bonds, may collectible cards, real estate, your own business, peer-to-peer lending, and so on. There are many ways where you can invest your money. Pero ito muna tanong ko, bakit ko sinabi kanina na only savings can make you rich? Bakit? Eh ano naman i-invest mo pag hindi ka nag-ipon? Di ba? Tapos gusto natin 500 lang. Okay. Ngayon kasi pwede kang sumali ngayon bumili ng stocks at 500 o 1,000 ba 'yon? Pwede ka raw bumili ng Bitcoin at $10. Pinadali na nila. Pero problema ko, ano naman ang invest mo 'pag hindi ka nag-ipon? 'Di ba kailangan ka muna mag-ipon para maka-invest ka? Pero ang tanong, paano ba talaga ginagawa yang investment na 'yan? Recently, I talked to a number of friends who invested in the stock market, mutual fund. And because of the pandemic, they lost money. Marami nagtaya sa Bitcoin and people still talk about Bitcoin. Marami daw yumaman sa Bitcoin. And I agree. Malungkot lang kasi kaya sila yumaman, marami naghirap sa Bitcoin. People just did not talk about it. Ano ba ang tamang pag-invest? Ano dapat ang prinsipyo? Now, I will stop for a while because I will shift to another video that I want to share with you. Okay?
When you buy a farm, you look at the crop every year and what prices are, and you decide whether it was a satisfactory investment. I mean, you look to the asset itself and what it produces for you. When we buy a business, we look at what the business earns and decide how we feel about it in terms of what we paid. But we are buying something that at the end of the period, we not only have what we bought in the first place, but we have something that the asset produced. And when you buy non-productive assets, all you're counting on is whether the next person is going to pay you more because they're even more excited about another next person coming along. But the asset itself is creating nothing. One of the interesting things, for example, is gold. If you go back to the time of Christ and you look at how many hours of labor you had to give up in order to buy an ounce of gold, and you take it forward to now, you'll find the compound rate maybe a tenth or 0.2%. And then you have to insure it during that time and make sure somebody doesn't steal it from you and everything. But it doesn't produce anything. And productive assets, you can pay too much for a productive asset. But I bought a farm in the 1980s, and every year look at how much it produced the way of soybeans and corn. And at the end of that period, I've still got the farm, and I've gotten some significant income off of it. Apartment house, operating business.
Let me just siguro explain to you what si Warren Buffett said. Warren Buffett is the ultimate guru for investing. And many people believe he is a stock person. Friends, he is not a stock person. He only uses stocks to buy a business. But he is not a person who trades stocks. When he buys, he hold it. Tawag niya, he buys an asset that will make him money. He is also not a speculative buyer. He doesn't agree with Bitcoin kasi sabi niya, lumalaki lang siya kung mayroong bibili ng mas malaki. Walang asset. So dapat pag nag-i-invest ka, bibili ka ng asset that will make more money. A nice illustration is a farm. 'Di ba? Bumili siya ng farm, pero hindi lang niya pinabayaan yung farm. He allowed the farm to make money, gumagawa siya ng pera every year, pagkatapos tumataas pa yung value nung farm, yung lupa. So the reason I'm explaining this to you, kasi marami sa inyo ang hindi naintindihan ng tamang pag-invest. So paano pagpili? Today, nung linabas namin yung concept na do not do what the rich do what the rich did, and I was saying kaya ang mayaman may Bitcoin, may stocks, because sobra yun. So there was this two answered, sabi niya, hindi sa $10 lang I can buy a Bitcoin. I agree, di ba? Pero ang gusto ko maintindihan nyo, hindi ka papayamanin ng Bitcoin. Kaya yung mga mayaman may Bitcoin, hindi na nila alam saan lalagay yung pera. So maski hindi kumita yung Bitcoin, mawala, okay lang. Okay? And then sometimes these things can be manipulated. Now, you are not yet rich. And so gusto sana kitang tulungan, maintindihan saan mo ba dapat ilagay ang pera mo. Balik tayo sa slide na to. For me, the best investment is actually real estate. However, wala ka pang pera. Now, kung meron kang pera, pakabili ka ng lupa, to me, that's the best. Sorry I don't like condos. Bakit? Pag naluma yung building, nawalan ng value yung condo mo. Tapos, parating merong gumagawa na bago, sabi na, bili ka ng pre-selling nito para pag lumaki yung value, mabenta mo sa ibang tao. Ang problema ko dyan, parating lang may pre-selling. Pero lupa, wala kang talo sa lupa. Maski sa bundok yan siya, ultimately tataas yan because you've experienced that. I also like you go into your own personal business. It is very good. You should also invest in your education and in your health. The investment I don't like Bitcoin. Bakit? Kasi walang asset eh. The only way it will go up is kung merong bibili sa mas mataas. Tataas yun. It's very, very speculative. There's no asset. In fact, if you watch the whole video ng interview kay Warren Buffett, in this speculative investment, you are looking for a greater fool. Binili mo ng mas mataas sa ibang tao, nag-hope ka makita ka ng mas malaking baliw na bibili ng mas mataas sa'yo. And that's the reason it goes up and down. Will people make money? Yes. Okay? When they trade it, when they speculate, hanggang merong isang tangang bibili ng mas mataas. I don't also like peer-to-peer lending. The reason is, ginawa to ng nanay ko, and ang dami niya nakaaway. Okay? I don't like it because it's very messy. However, when you are investing, I want you to understand this. The return of your money is directly proportional to the amount of work you put in. Pag linagay mo yung pera mo dyan, hoping nakikita ka, wala kang ginagawa, maliit ang kita, or very speculative, pwedeng mawala. Pero pag linagay mo sa negosyo, pag naglagay ka sa negosyo, trinabaho mo, mas malaki ang kita doon. Many of you are starting your career. Many of you are starting your journey to fruitfulness. So wala kayong sobra na pag-invest. Pero kung kasing yaman ka na ni Ramon Ang, I agree, you invest in stocks, you invest in Bitcoin, I agree, walang problema. Kasi maski mawala siya, hindi problema sa kanila. Pero you cannot afford that. So when you're starting your career, ito suggestion ko, invest sa MP2, yung pera mo hindi mawawala kasi hindi mo ubusan ng uutang sa pag-ibig para gumawa ng bahay, and the return is 6 to 8%. I was in SSS and I was talking to their director, and they said they now have this new investment scheme, WISP. Okay? Ang interest din niya nasa 6 to 8%. Okay, mas mataas siya kaysa sa bangko. So if you're starting, put your money in a place that it will grow on its own, hindi mawawala. And do not stop working. Kasi yung pagtrabaho mo, gumagawa ka ng pera. Sabi ko sa'yo, the more work you put in, the higher the return. Being an employee has high return. You work, wala kang pinuhunan sa kumpanya. Pag uwi mo, may sweldo ka. Okay? And pag may sobra ka, lagay mo sa Pag-ibig o sa WISP. When you're starting your career, ito lang sana ang suggestion ko. Do not do what the rich do. Do what the rich did. Today, no, I feel sorry or sad when the internet business gurus will say, oh, ang mayaman may stocks. So, dapat may stocks ka rin. Ang mayaman may Bitcoin. Dapat may Bitcoin ka rin. Friends, kaya lang sila may stocks and may Bitcoin kasi sobrang pera yon. Hindi yun ang nagpayaman sa kanila. Ang nagpayaman sa kanila, negosyo nila. In fact, they have a lot of money that they can spare. Bakit? I'll show you something ha. Sabi ko sa inyo, di ba? The key to becoming rich is you keep a portion of the money you earn. Bakit? Anong gagawin natin doon? You use the money you kept and the experience you gain to build a business that will give you a fruitful future. Now, why are you investing? Because you want passive income. Hindi ba? Kaya naman yung pagtanda mo na gusto mo passive income, ito lang ang take ko dyan. Ito ang opinion ko dyan. The best passive income is a healthy business. Yung mayaman, bakit siya sa stocks? Kasi yung negosyo niya bigay ng pera sa kanya eh. Di ba si Elon Musk just bought Twitter? Bakit? Kasi sobrang dami na ng pera eh. Kaya sila nakaka-invest ng marami kasi may sobra silang pera na galing sa negosyo nila. Kayo naman gusto nyong yumaman, yung malit nyo na sweldo, itataya pa nyo sa mga hindi nyo siguradong investment. Ako, ang suggestion ko sa inyo, learn how to use the experience you gain and the money you kept to put up a good business in the future. You know, I have this friend. He's a general manager of one of the most successful companies I've seen. And ayaw siya pa-retire nung kumpanya because ang galing niya. Sabi ko, ba't ka magre-retire? Laki-laki ng kita mo. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, as long as that business is good, yung passive income mo hindi hihinto. Sabi niya sa akin, totoo dong. If you have a healthy business, maski matanda ka na, yun ang magbibigay ng passive income mo. So yun lang ho ang opinion ko dyan. Okay? I hope na intindihan nyo bakit sabi ko savings is an expense that buys your future and it's the only thing that can make you rich. Nakatulong ba sa iyo ang video na napanood mo? Kung natulungan ka, I'd like to ask you a small favor. Sana you will subscribe to the channel or even click the like button because when you do so, YouTube will share my channel to more people. I wish I could make more videos that will help people understand how to live their lives better and become fruitful. So tulungan mo naman ako by subscribing to the channel. Salamat ha.